Hello everybody and welcome to Things Here Power. My name is Leo and I've just finished recording something that I'm so proud of, which is the basics of Bian Pang part 1 all the way to part 5. And so I want to share with everyone, because as I was packing up and walking away from the recording studio, I was like, whoa, I've got so much good stuff here that I want to share with everyone in one video, all of the 30 most common Bian Pang. So let's get started, okay? So after you watch this video, you will know all 30 Bian Pang. Let's go through. These are all my notes that I wrote during the screen. This is the Dan Ren Pang, and it comes from Ren. So this is the word called ni or you, ta or him. This is the Kou Zi Pang. It stands for anything to do with mouth, like 吃 or eat, tongue or sing, 喝 or drink, 吵 or quarrel, 吵架的吵. This is the Ti Shou Pang, anything to do with the hand, like da or beat, pai or bounce the ball. This is the Mu Zi Pang, anything to do with wood. So shu, this is your trees. Shen Ling, this is your forest. Yi Zi, chair, because chair made out of wood, right? This is your Di Tu Pang, anything to do with the ground or the soil. So this is Di, and this is which means the ground, and this is Chen Bao. The Chen means castle. This is your Huo Zi Pang. It means fire, and it's got anything to do with fire. So this is Deng or light, and this is Shao or burn. Okay, so this is part 1. Let's move on to part 2. Part 2, we start with the San Dian Shui. San Dian Shui has anything to do with water. So we can see the word here for sea or wash, 海边的海 or ocean, 河 river, 游泳的游 or swim. This is 两点水 or ice or cold. This is the word for 冰 or ice. This is the word for 冷 or cold. This is the 草字头. 草字头 has anything to do with grass or flowers. So this is hua, which means the flowers. This is cai or veggies. This is cha or tea. You can think of your tea leaves. And this is grass or your cao. This Bian Pang is usually at the top, and it's got things to do with bamboo. This is the word called bi or pen. And this is the word called kuai zi de kuai or chopsticks, kuai zi. This is a Shu Xing Pang, anything to do with your heart or your heart beating very fast. The word kuai, 跑得很快, I run very fast. This one has got your heart pumping very fast, and therefore they use the Shu Xing Pang at the left side. This one is the word for pa or scared, when you're really scared of doing something or scared of something. Your heart beats very fast as well. That's why they use this Bian Pang on the left. This is the Li Dao Pang, or anything to do with the sword. This is shua ya, the shua, if you think of your toothbrush as a sword to do a task, right? So this is brushing your teeth, shua ya. And this is jing ju, or acute or severe. So if you think of your sword cutting you in a very severe way, or it results in acute or severe bleeding. So this is anything to do with the sword. This is part 2. Let's move on to part 3. So part 3, we start with the Bao Gai Tou. Bao Gai Tou has anything to do with protection. So examples of this would be your Bao Bei, or your baby, or your An Qian, to be safe. Okay. The next one is your San Dian Di. These 4 dots happen at the bottom of the words, and they've got anything to do with the kitchen. So this is 煮饭的煮 or cook. This is jiao or burn, and this is shou, or it's already cooked, right? It's well done already. Shou, cooked. This is the 走之地. It's anything to do about movement in walking or running. So if you 进 enter, 进来 the 进, that means you enter a building, you walk in. 迟 you're late, 迟到了. 过马路 过 means cross the road, right? You're crossing the road, 过. Everything to do with walking in movement and running. 左耳旁 This has got to do with the slope of the mountain and the sun dropping to the back of the slope of the mountain. So this is 太阳, the yang, or it means sun. 阴天 or gloomy day, right? Where you've got the 月 as well as the 左耳旁. This is 阻止 or stop, preventing or block. You can see this, right? Because the mountain is blocking the sun, right? This is the 一字旁, anything to do with 衣服 or clothes. This word is 被 or blanket. This is 袖子, the 袖 or sleeve. And this is 裙子, the 裙 or dress. All this has something to do with cloth. This is the 言字旁, or to do with your speech. 读 means read. 话 means 说话 or speaking or words. 话. 说, this is speak. So 说话, right? Speaking. So this is what I covered in part 3. This is what I covered in part 4, which are the 6 边旁, starting with 日字旁. 日字旁 has anything to do with the day. Okay, this is 晚上的晚 or late. 晚上 means 晚 means late. 晚上 means evening. 明天 means tomorrow. You can see the 日 or the day followed by 月 or the night. So that's 明天. And this is 时间 or time. This is 木字旁. 木字旁 has anything to do related to the eye, observation, or looking. So this is 眼 or eye, 眼睛的眼. And this is 睡 or sleep, 睡觉的睡. This is your 月字旁. 月字旁 has anything to do with the parts of the body. So if I look at this word is 脸 or face. This is 脑 or your brain. And this is your 脚 or your leg. So 月 has anything to do with the parts of the body. This is the 方拳旁, animals with 4 legs. Very different from this, which is the lower level animals. I'll get into that later. So animals with 4 legs, or like your mammals, right? So this is the word for 狗 or dog. 猫 or cat. 猴子, the hoe or monkey. 狼 or wolf. These are animals with 4 legs. This is the 脚字旁, or it has anything to do related to textiles. So this is your word for 线, right? 线 or thread. This is 纱 or yarn, anything to do relating to textiles. This is 金字旁, anything to do with metals. This is the word called 银 or silver, 铜 or copper, 针 or needles. So anything to do with metal. And that's it for part 4 out of 5. We now come to part 5 out of 5, the last part, starting with the word called 王字旁, the 边旁, 王, or anything to do with the emperor or royal stuff. So this is the word for 珍珠 or pearl. This is the word for 玩具 or toys. And why is it toys? Has anything to do with the king? Because your child is also known as your 宝贝 or your precious one, your baby, right? This is the word 国 or country. So the Wang in here is not a 边旁, but I just wanted to share this because it represents something royal or the leader of a country. This is the 女字旁, anything to do with women. So this is 妈妈, 姐姐 or elder sister, 妹妹 or younger sister, anything to do with women. This is the 食字旁, or anything to do with food. So you have your 饭 or your food, your 饱, I'm full, 我很饱了, or 饿, I'm very hungry, 我很饿. Anything to do with food uses this 边旁. This is 米字旁, anything to do with flour or grain or rice uses this 边旁 here, such as 蛋糕 the 糕 or cake, 糖果 your sweets. This is 虫字旁. 虫字旁 has something to do with lower level animals or insects, right? But not all of it are insects. So 蚂蚁, for example, this is the word for 蚂 and this is the word for 蚁. Together they say ant, right? 蚂蚁. This is 蛇 or snake, lower level animal. And this is the word for xia or prawn. So this is the last 边旁 that we'll be covering, and this is the 足字旁, or anything to do with foot actions like running or crawling or kicking. So this is 跑, which means running. This is 跌 or fall down, or 跌倒了, 哎呀, very painful because I fell. 跳, this is the word for 跳, it means jump. So anything to do with this 边旁. And that's it for all the 30 边旁 that we've gone through. I hope that this was helpful. Please watch the other videos, and all the best for learning the basics of Chinese. I feel very passionately about this, and I hope that some of this knowledge, some of this research can be shared and appreciated through all the generations to come. Thank you very much. This is Ting Xie Power. My name is Leo, signing off.